And I'm going to share my screen.
Your keys are at your door, don't fall over them.
So I'm going to mute everybody so I don't have any interference here. And I'm going to get this presentation started. I have a button that I can hide this thing that's in my way, but I don't remember how to do it. Let me see. Okay. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, welcome everybody. I'm so happy to have you here. Sorry you missed the intro. We had some wonderful celebration music because we were celebrating. This is our 12th monthly group coach-a-thon, and this is a true milestone for me. Many of you know the story behind my crash and burn of 2021 and have followed my journey and have been the sole supporters of helping me to stay strong and in a good mindset to be able to even come back. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And so I wanted to talk tonight about passion. So passion for life. Passion for life means living your best life with passion. So if you aren't living your best life, maybe it's because you really have not discovered yet what your passion is. Maybe. Just putting that question out there. Because what does that mean for your success? To have passion and to have passion for your business and for your life. Well, I want to welcome you to the Passion for Life Masterclass, and I'm so happy that you're here joining us live, because those of you that are here, I have some very special messages and offerings for you at the end of this presentation that will only be available to those that stay and attend live. Those that come in and watch the replay will not have access to this content. And I just want to ask, are you as happy as you want to be or as happy as you possibly can be? Are you living a fulfilling life? Are there times when you think your destiny is to be something more than what you are living? Are you ready to learn how you can live a life immersed in passions? Many of you may know what it's like to work a 40 to 80 work week while living paycheck to paycheck. Have you been attending seminars and webinars trying to find that secret formula? Have you? I'm going to mute you, Marcy, if you don't mind. And let me get this thing out of the way again. Have you been attending seminars and webinars trying to find that secret formula to move you into a situation that you have dreamed of? Tried working it into reality, but you come up against roadblock after roadblock. Do you feel like the big plan you thought was the plan, only to have it blow up in your face? Have you been overcome by depression, a sense of failure, and not good enough while wondering if what you are doing might not be worth it? I'm here to bring you good news. Those feelings come up when you are out of alignment with your destiny. What is the fix? The answer is for you to be aligned with your passion. And I want to share this story with you. Some of you have probably heard it before, about my accordion story. When I was a young child, age of 6, 7, 8, I wanted to learn how to play the accordion. And I had such a passion for that idea that every night before I would go to bed, I would pray, "Oh, dear Lord, please, 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 when I wake up in the morning, may there be an accordion sitting at the foot of my bed." And I did this every night for years. And every morning there would be nothing there. And I would wake up and I would be so disappointed. I can still feel that energy of loss today. but I never gave up. I still believed. I kept believing that I had so much passion for that, that I knew it was going to happen for me one day. And sure enough, one day my parents notified me and came to me and said, well, guess what? You start accordion lessons. And I think I was about 9 years old when they came to me and told me that, which meant I get to go to the school of music and I get to take lessons. And because they offered them to have the opportunity to rent the accordion, my folks didn't have to buy an accordion because, we all know children sometimes have ideas in their head that they want something that they don't even know until they actually try to do that something that they can't. Maybe they're not talented, maybe they're not gifted, maybe they discover, well, it doesn't look like as much fun as I thought it was going to be, and they get bored and they just drop it. So therefore, they invested their money in me in the belief that I did want this. And it got to the point where they actually purchased a full scale accordion with the full piano keyboard. The thing was heavy, it was cumbersome. The box that it contained in was bigger than me. And I was so proud to be able to learn how to play that musical instrument, be in the band, be on stage, and spend time with a very dear friend of mine who was in who she played accordion as well. She started a lot younger than I did, but I'd go to her house on the weekends. We'd spend the night together and I'd have my accordion with me. And on Saturday, we'd get up and we'd walk the neighborhoods playing our music. Sometimes we'd go downtown. If they were having a parade, we'd get out there and we'd play our accordion for the public. And it was fun. I loved it. And that feeling that I had back then, I don't know what happened to it. It just kind of disappeared. Eventually, I got married, I had children, my life got busy, I stopped playing it and ended up in the closet somewhere. And then I moved to Florida, but it was so big and heavy that I didn't have room in my car to bring it with me. So I had to leave it at my mom's. But it's something that stayed with me. And I just want to say to you, welcome to the Passion for Life Masterclass, because life should be fun. It should be challenging. It should be rewarding and purposeful, because we can have it all. Knowing your passion can open the door to becoming prosperous, taking what you love and making it a substantial and fulfilling income. Seeking your passion will help you to focus and strengthen your brain so you can realize your innermost dreams. The key is to discover, stay connected, and get good at your passions. Passions is the key to success. So, what is passion? Well, passion is having clarity. Without it, you will not discover it. Passion is using your energy to fulfill your dreams. Passion is getting your brain to embrace your desires, your dreams, and your passions. Living your passion is the key to a happy and fulfilled life. Knowing your passion is the primary step in finding what you want in life. Clarity equals success, which leads to power. Doesn't it feel good to know that you have power? And when you've got that energy building up within you to drive you with the power that you have, it feels really good. So some of the negatives of not knowing your passions show up where you're not clear in the direction of your life. Maybe you feel paralyzed in your life. Maybe there's days where you just feel like you're just running around in circles and not getting anywhere. Maybe you're at a point where you just don't seem to be reaching your full potential. You believe that you've got more in you than you're really getting out of yourself. Maybe you fail to commit fully to whatever's going on in your life. Maybe you've never discovered your natural gifts. Maybe you've never discovered your uniqueness. Maybe you fail to add full value to your life. Do any of these sound very familiar? When you find yourself stuck in a job that's making your soul weep, or when you're questioning what you really need to be doing, or when you see no immediate financial way to live your true passions, You can begin to take small steps to choose in favor of your passions. Don't quit your job right away if you have financial responsibilities to meet. Take small steps. Start doing things in your off hours that bring you joy, that's aligned with your passions. Find ways to combine what you love with activities that can bring you extra income. Begin by letting yourself ask for the help that you need to live your highest purpose. So, for discovering your passion, there's 5 key elements that you need to connect to that will change your life forever. One of them is clarity. The other one is consistency, reinforcement, and then we have team, which means together everyone achieves miracles. It's not something that you will want to do on your own. And then finally, commitment. Commitment is very important. Without commitment, we have no direction whatsoever. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into these elements. So the first element is clarity. You must become clear on what truly matters to you and on what you choose in your life. The next is consistency. Choosing in favor of your passions when making decisions. Have you ever done that? Have you ever decided, I would like to do this? You've got a creative thought and you've decided, I want to do this, and you really feel connected to it, but you let something else interrupt that flow and you never follow through with it, and you never get into that mindset of being able to fulfill that desire. And then reinforcement. Creating a new life requires unlearning the things that hold us back and introducing new patterns by reinforcing the principles of living with passion and purpose. And I'm part of an inner circle, and I first discovered this in a training that was in that course about passion. And I recognized that there were things that I was doing, because a lot of the things that we do is in autopilot. It's in our subconscious. It's become a habit. It's something we don't even think about. Our mind just knows we do it all the time. So our body follows the mind and just does it because it's the way it's always been. So once I discovered those things, I had to see where I had to unlearn those things that were holding me back and replace them with new patterns that will reinforce the principles of living my life with passion and purpose. And sadly, my crash and burn of 2021 had a big impact in that area. And that's where I discovered those problems that I was completely repeatedly doing that wasn't serving me, and had to change my way of thinking and my desires of my heart. And then team, together everyone achieves miracles. So we can't do it alone. We have to successfully shift our life to a passion driven life, which needs to be done as a team. We have to have support. As a business owner, we need support. We have to have the support of our spouses, of our family, if we're going to be successful. We have to maybe hire a coach or get into a mastermind group where we can each support one another. Sometimes we have to have a group or one, or maybe just somebody to actually hold us accountable, because for some reason, we ourselves we just seem to fail at holding ourselves accountable. But if we have that one person that we know that we have to go to and account ourselves to that person on a daily basis, eventually we create that habit that keeps us doing what we're supposed to do and makes us feel like we're being responsible for ourselves, because we each have to be responsible for what we say and do. And we can't be blaming other people. We can't be blaming our spouse because our spouse really thinks this is a waste of time. We can't blame whatever's going on in our life because we've allowed it to interfere and haven't found a way to, in harmony, communicate with other people to keep us moving forward in our business and connecting with our passions, whether we're in business or not, just passions for life, not just passions for business. And then finally, commitment. Commitment means investing in self financially and never giving up until you've discovered your passions and the commitment to reviewing your passions regularly. That's what I discovered in 2022. When I physically was unable to really work my business the way I wanted to, I started investing in me. I started taking coaching classes to help build my coaching toolbox to improve the tools that I already had, and investing in me and other coaches that helped me to find those areas that I needed to work on to take me to that next level, and to take courses to show me that I wasn't where I needed to be. Or I also found that they confirmed that I was where I was supposed to be and I was on the right track. So those are the things that we definitely need to be doing in our lives. So what you love and God's will for you are one and the same. It's not an accident that you love the things that you love. Those are the things that are drawing you along to fulfill your unique purpose for being alive. You were born for a purpose. No one but you can fulfill. It's time to start living it. But to live it, you have to learn that principle that will allow you to live it and embed them so deeply that they guide every decision and choice you make. Passion is the inner fire that propels you forward through the combination of love for what you're doing and the inner sense of purpose that comes from connecting to one's deepest passions. The enjoyment arises from the combination of love and purposefulness. I had a prospect that I had a conversation with who was in a opportunity, and she really loved her opportunity. She loved what she was doing, and suddenly it just became stale to her. She wasn't having fun anymore. She wasn't in love with it anymore, and she couldn't quite put her finger on why. Well, because her passion had changed, and she hadn't gone on the journey to discover what her new passion was. So by helping you clarify what it is you love most, what it is that's most important to you, your passion gives you the means to align your life with what you most enjoy. And for those of you who haven't achieved all your goals yet, regardless of your age, one of the most wonderful realities is that material goals, when and if you achieve them, are not by themselves going to transform your life. Sure, it's nice to have economic security, to be able to live where you want, eat what you want, and have the things that you want, the big mansion, the beautiful cars. But once you get that stuff that you want, one day you may realize there's a whole lot more to life than just things, stature, and status. So what happens if those days come and go and you're still wondering why you're not successful within your business? Discover what you're passionate about. Connect with your heart and yourself, your soul. Ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you get up every morning? My passion for having enough faith in myself and in my business comes because I know how much more I can contribute to my community, to the marketplace, and to my clients. These are the things that drive me. Being focused on my passion is the discovery that I have come to that has opened the door to balance my life and help me to be all that I can be for those that I serve. So what about you? Of the 5 elements of commitment, commitment is the most important. And without it, you will never get started. You will move from this or that, not complete a task or commitment, and wonder why you're not getting anywhere. And when you have clarity and connect to your true passions, that's when the magic starts to happen. And suddenly you are responsible. So I'm just going to open the floor up here to ask you, are you committed to you and your life? Are you committed to doing what it takes for successful, energized, peace-filled life? And what do you want for your future? And what does your future look like? So if everybody wants to unmute themselves, that would be wonderful. And if you have any questions, anything you want to chit chat about, more about passion, or just whatever comes to your mind while you're here, I'm happy to go over it with you, answer questions, or maybe you have a question about, I don't get it. I really don't understand it. What are you talking about? Passion. You know, some people have a certain idea of passion, but there could be many definitions of passion. Anybody? No?
Well, I have a passion to help people get off of medication,
Okay.
drugs, doesn't matter what kind.
Exactly. Exactly. So when we talk about that passion, Yvonne, where does it go? Is it just up here? It's a thought, or do you actually feel it in your heart? And you get excited, you get energized, you get is that's the reason.
Tingly.
Yeah, you get all tingly.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But what other passions do you have, Yvonne, besides that passion for the hurting human being, the person that needs a healthier lifestyle?
Spreading the gospel.
Okay.
I've been wanting to get some business cards that has like a place where people can go for a free Bible study. And I've had that on my to-do list forever and I haven't done it yet.
So
And
what do you think's holding you back?
Procrastination. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay, so let's go back to the passion that you spoke about your business and how you help your clients. Okay, can you connect to that? Do you see anything in your desire to have that information available to other people as far as a Bible study? Is there that heartfelt passion about that particular mission that maybe is missing,
Well, I have a
or you
passion
haven't
for
connected to it yet?
getting people saved, getting people to heaven. And
Mhm.
I feel like, getting gas or just passing people, if I had a business card, I could connect with them at least
Okay.
and not just keep
But
passing
but
everybody.
but you've already said you haven't got the business card laid out yet.
No, but
So
I
that's
have the ideas in mind. I have all the
yeah,
details. I just haven't
yeah.
done it.
Okay. So can you see where that piece might be missing, where the passion in your heart isn't strong enough yet for you to actually go do it?
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because we have more than one passion. And the desire should be for us to discover all the passions that we have in our life. And we have many. You could have 10, 15, 20 passions in your life. But the important thing is to actually focus on those passions that are the most important to you. Get them down to 5 passions, 3 passions, so that you can start making those passions come alive in your life. And then once that happens, and now you're on that new flow, the other passions that you have might start falling into alignment with moving through, so that you're continually growing in the passions that you have in your life, because they're going to be there forever. They're never going to go away, and they're not going to always stay the same. They're going to grow and flow. And the desire is for us to think about it, look at it, and make that decision to do something about it. And that's why I say, when I was in Inner Circle and Eva did a course on, or she had a day on passion, And I went through that training, and it was like that kind of like opened up my eyes. It went, okay, you know, and I've even had coaching sessions with a coach, high ticket coach, that when I said what I'm passionate about, squashed it. Oh, you can't make any money doing that. Those people don't spend money. You're just wasting your time. And even after she did that to me, I came back even stronger than ever. And she says, okay, I can see that you have a passion for that. We'll figure out a way to make it work. So you gotta realize that when we get into looking at our passions, it's a journey. It does take work. And you're gonna have the naysayer. You're gonna have the little black man sitting on your shoulder, squawking at you, calling you names, telling you you're stupid. That's never gonna happen. When if you've got that fire burning in your heart, you know you're in the right place. You know that you have to start doing that work to stay connected. Anybody else? Amanda? I know you're having throat problems, but just anything you want, or just put it in the chat. And I know Amy's off camera. Marcy? I know Marcy's hubby is sleeping, so she probably doesn't want to disturb him. Okay.